Hi everyone. Today I wanted to share with you all a little bit more about the Rescuing Robin Hood Discord server, as well as sharing with you about how do you use Tabletopia. So first off, we're going to try out the Rescuing Robin Hood Discord server. To do that, you're going to want to go ahead and go to discord.com.login, and then either log in to your current Discord account or click register. These things, Discord accounts are free and allow you to connect with various friends. Once you have that, you can either click on the link, the Discord link to the Rescuing Robin Hood channel that I've sent you, or if you want to email me at info@castillogames.com, we can go ahead and get you a link to the Discord channel for Rescuing Robin Hood. So here I am. I'm going to switch over to Discord here, and this is actually the chat here for this is the just Tabletopia here. If you click on this link right here, this will give you the latest version of Rescuing Robin Hood, and it will allow you to set up a new game. But you also need to try and figure out, okay, who are you going to play with? These are people that have played Rescuing Robin Hood before. Anyone that's on this server has played before. A lot of them are from Gen Con, so you could reach out to them. In this case, I'm going to reach out to Heidi, who's with Castillo Games, and get a message her. Hi, Heidi. Do you want to play Rescuing Robin Hood with me? Boom. So I just messaged her, so you just have a direct message there. Oh, awesome. So she said she'd love to. So I actually have already clicked on the link there from Tabletopia. I'm going to say, okay, let's meet in the... I have some options here in terms of rooms. So we're jumping over here. So I'm going to meet probably in the major oak room is kind of what I'm thinking here. So these are the different options here, so I'd have to click on those voice channels there. Going back to, let's meet in the major oak room. Okay, so I'm going to jump over there. And to join that, I hit this button here, and that joins me to the major oak room. In this case, I'm going to also share my video. You don't have to share your video to use Discord, but you can. To do that, I'm going to do sharing video like this. And then it looks like Heidi is also joining and sharing her video too. Hey Heidi, how's it going?
How's it going?
Good. Awesome. Well, I'm going to send you the link to Tabletopia here. We'll just set up a 2-player variant. So I just set up this room here with the link that I showed there in the Discord channel. So we're going to copy this here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and send that to you in the Major Oak chat here. So this is the chat for the Major Oak room. Here's our new room here. And then if you could just jump over there, click on that.
All right. I see it. Perfect.
Awesome.
And it is getting started loading.
Perfect. It's exactly... so Tabletopia sometimes takes a little bit of time with getting loaded or getting in. And then you can do Tabletopia. We find the best way to do Tabletopia is through the browser, actually. So is that what you're using today, Heidi?
I am, yes.
Very cool. So that's... Sometimes people use Steam also, and that will work sometimes as well, but not as well as the browser. You don't necessarily have to start an account or do anything like... you need to create a guest account, I believe, for Tabletopia, but you don't have to pay anything for your account there. Okay, if we had wanted to invite more people, we could. This plays 2 to 5 players, so I can't think of anyone that I want to invite right now. But Heidi, is there anyone else that you think we should invite to join, or you think we're good to go?
You know what? I think I'm the only one you need right now. I think we're gonna be great.
Awesome.
Playing
Let's go.
Russian Roulette with two people is still super fun. And I did sign in as a guest as well. And all I needed to do was type my first name in, and I was signed in as a guest. So it makes it super easy.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and start. Now, Heidi can click I'm ready, and then when she clicks that, we go ahead and start there. And she's right on the ball there. So it's going ahead and loading. Loading sometimes takes a while. If it takes longer than about 2 minutes, then what you want to do is close out of the whole tab or start refreshing the tab and then wait for it, because we found that refreshing oftentimes really helps with technical issues with Tabletopia. Another option is to just close out of the tab altogether and re-enter. I'm in! Okay, for those that were on the recording, you missed 10 minutes of technical difficulties as we were figuring out how to refresh the page. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you that, but anyway, let's go. So what we did to solve them, the important thing is that I've exited out of the browser altogether. So I just cut out of everything and then reloaded the same room. And it's important to have kind of that downloading stage showing correctly as you're doing that, and once it gets up to 13 megabytes, things are good. So Tabletopia, I love its user interface, but sometimes it's technically you can run into technical difficulties with it. So if you have issues with troubleshooting that, just ping me on Discord and I can kind of give some tips there. Okay, so first off, we're going to do a kind of a demo on Tabletopia. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to practice dragging a card. So if I want to select this Jeffrey card, I need to click on it, and to drag it, I'll hold it. So I'll click the left mouse button and hold it, put it over there, for instance, by releasing the left mouse button. Then if I want to select an item, I just left click it again. So in this case, I've selected this entire deck of cards, of 4 cards here. To shuffle a deck, you hit the right click button, and then you hit this shuffle button right here on the lower right it is. And so shuffle there. So that's kind of the key thing with shuffling is right click, and then go down to the lower right button, and then click that. Another important thing is to stack cards. So let's say I need to add this card to this deck here. I would put my hand over this, so I drag this card, and then I will wait until it highlights red, which it is not doing. So we're going to try with this other card, and it looks like Jeffrey may have an error. So we apologize for that. Looks like it's not the same size. So, but we're going to go Nigel here, that stacks there. Instead of using Jeffrey, we're going to use this other card, Tib for Tat. He stacks nicely. And I'm going to follow up with Katie to see if we can get the Jeffrey card fixed. If you run into any Tabletopia errors like that, just message me and we'll figure that out, because that's not supposed to happen. Instead, so again, shifting cards on here, you grab this here, and until it highlights red, you just kind of wait and do that. So we've got now a bigger stack, 6 cards, and we can shuffle it like that. You can use that same principle to have tokens and drag them over here. Wait until it highlights red, and then drag it and kind of shift it on top of there. Another kind of fun thing you can do is you can take a card, select the card, and then press F to flip it. So that's a really fun thing. You can take this one, flip the card right there. That's quite useful. Yeah, so you can flip random things, which is kind of cool. Another important thing is to adjust these dials here. So if I want to increment it, I can use this plus symbol to give myself, this is jolliness, the yellow one here, and I want to add it, I want to add +5 jolliness, so I add +5 and do it that way. Another easier way to do that is using the mouse wheel. If you click on it and then scroll up and down using the mouse wheel, that's really easy, so that's very helpful. If you're using a Mac or something like that, you probably want to use this increment sign there. Let's see, those are kind of the key things for Tabletopia. I don't think I'm missing anything. Heidi, can you think of anything, any tips for Tabletopia that I'm missing or things you want to share?
I would maybe show if you want to move maybe like all these three cards to a pile, how
Oh,
you
that's a great,
can.
yeah, that's a great insight. So let's imagine that we have a discard pile right over here for all these cards. And I want to grab all three cards and shift them into the pile. I would press Shift and then put a box around these cards. So those are the cards I've selected. And then I want to put them all in this discard pile, so I wait until it's highlighted red, and then I just drop them there. And then you have them all there, so it's all nicely in a pile. So that's very helpful too. Great idea, Heidi, on that tip there for people.
I think that's the only thing I can think of.
Cool. Yeah, those are kind of the key things with Tabletopia. It's kind of it's simple in its own way, but sometimes it's a little finicky from a technical perspective. So sometimes you'll have cards that disappear or different things like that, which is unusual, but it does happen. In which case, just pick up a replacement card from here or there. Another thing that you can do is you can put a card right next to it. So let's say this card, Normanus, had disappeared. You could put this card right next to it and then draw like a thing around it, and then sometimes that will grab the disappeared card. But those are just some tricks of the trade. You'll learn it as you go along. So we'll catch you later, and hope you enjoyed this video.